To WRUF, Cable 88, Bloodhound News, I'm Hamilton Hunt. A notorious Casa Mopta hangout finds itself in the viscera of a foul, fetid, festering feud. It all began a couple of years ago when a social club allegedly overcharged a vig to even the smallest of crews. Our Messigaro, Nato Guir, is here to explain. Nato.
Hamilton, we've all had poor, average, or okay service when we visit a safe house, but one Capo da China plans to boycott his favorite dive because they want him to pay more dues than anyone else. Onion Field House on Tirade Street in K, Vegas serves up your traditional Byzantine pillage and plunder. We used to enjoy going to the Onion. They had such great booty. But nowadays, Don Babo can't get a sit-down. That's why he started this petition with over 300 endorsements. It's to beseech fair treatment from the Onion. It started back in 2008 while lounging. When the tab came, he noticed something fortuitous. We noticed on our marker they had 36% stipend, and it was only 2 other wise guys with me at the time, not even a full crew, not even a third. The Shylark had previously stated 35% vigors will be added to crews of 6 or more. Don Babo complained, but said he paid anyway. Before we could be seated, we got into the portico, and it's where they came to me and they said, if you're not willing to pay the 36% stipend, and I only had 2 other wise guys with me at the time, they're friends of ours. We're made men. Forget about it. Then they said, if you're not willing to pay the 36% stipend, then we cannot oblige you. It provoked Don Babo to start this list, a petition that demands fair treatment. It's unjustifiable, it's unwarranted, it's unfounded, it's ungrounded, just wrong as to why you would single out 1, 2, or 3 capos when you have a room full of low-life buttons and muscle. You're not charging them one thing and you want to extort me? So, yes, there's a lot of injustice there that perturbs me to no end. Don Babo feels this is discrimination. What's your excuse?
Well, we're not discriminating him. We like everybody. That's why the Onion Field House is here. Everybody passes through here.
Don Miguel Innocente says Don Babo Infestari is fundamentally a caphony, a rat, a squealer, a canary, a snitch, a stool pigeon, a yellow dog, and a tightwad who should never tell anyone outside the family what he's thinking. After numerous times washing on his marker, they reached an impasse. Don Miguel, did you explain to Don Babo that he's not welcome on your property?
Well, basically, yes. We cannot coddle him anymore, because all the fences, the earners, the muscle, the family, are not willing to consort with him. It's not personal, it's business.
Don Miguel goes on to say that this is an unusual occurrence. And when it comes to this boycott petition, what's your response to this list, mister?
I made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
But Don Babo insists it's a crooked, grievous business practice.
This appeal is to ensure that everyone who goes out there gets their just deserts.
So how fair and legal is this? I checked around and talked to some concierges, and it appears that this modus operandi is frowned upon, but not completely nefarious. In fact, copy to copy, Don Barack Obama says Borgadas can refuse service for any reason as long as it's on the record with the syndicate or off the record and nobody ever finds out. Back to you, Hamilton.
Well, Nato, obviously the owner likes their vigorish, and obviously Don Babo likes their swag. Is there any solution for these two mobsters?
They hope there's going to be a solution, Hamilton. Right now, this is just a petition. There's no call-in, no bump-off, no do-up, no rub-out, no knock-off, no contract involved yet. Don Babo tells me he's been going to this hangout for years. They hope to have a sit-down in the coming weeks to hopefully resolve this, but right now, he's not welcome. I'm Nato Guir reporting for WRUF Cable 88 Bloodhound News. Call us when you have a bone to pick.
All right, thanks, Nato. Sounds like they can do what they want, and Don Babo can just go away and forget about it. After the break, the West End Front Porch Players presents excerpts from Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.